Let's all agree on this. Compared to last year, the Boston Celtics have had an amazing offseason. And if everybody can stay healthy, that's a big if. But if everybody can, they look to be strong contenders for the Eastern Conference Finals, and heck, maybe even the Finals. But with this being said, one of the players on this roster that I believe is fighting for a long-term future spot has got to be Romeo Langford. So let's talk about why. Now at first glance, this is going to seem like crazy. Romeo Langford? This doesn't make any sense at all. Despite losing in the first round, Romeo Langford was one of the biggest bright spots, being able to play great defense, especially on players like James Harden, but more noticeably, spreading the floor. Like, coming into the league, Romeo Langford couldn't shoot the ball, and this trend continued with the Celtics, shooting nearly the exact same 3-point percentage at 27%. But in this series, with actual consistent game time, Romeo was able to increase his 3-point shooting to 35%. And the positives, they end right there. Because as talented as Romeo Langford is, there are some serious red signs that the Boston Celtics have to address. So let's start with the most obvious one first. Romeo Langford cannot stay healthy. There are players like this in the NBA. For as talented and as efficient as they can be, they just can't stay healthy to actually play the game. And it seems like Romeo Langford may just be one of these types of players. Like, Romeo did play good in the summer league, I can't lie. But guys, let's remember, he was supposed to play in the 2019 summer league as well. You want to guess why he couldn't play? He had to sit out with a thumb wrist injury. And I bring up this injury, right, because Romeo Langford had to sit out with yet another injury in this past summer league. When the Boston Celtics played the Sacramento Kings in the championship game, Romeo Langford was out with a right wrist strain. And before anybody dares to say, the Boston Celtics were taking precaution. They just wanted to be safe. He could have played. The Celtics wanted to win that game. Make no joke about this. The Celtics shut down Tatum before that, and then they asked him, hey man, can you play? We want to get this dub. They wanted that W. So this is telling me that Romeo's injury was a little bit serious, and this is extremely worrying because this same injury is related to the one where Romeo had to miss an extended part of this past season. That's not good. That's not good at all. Like, guys, you can't give this guy a 3 or 4 year deal if he's going to miss like 40 games of the regular season. Not only would it make it as a bad contract, that potential that Romeo Langford has would just be stunted because somebody could have unlimited potential. It's no use if they can't actually play, which is extremely worrying because let's just say that Romeo for the next 2 years is able to stay healthy. He continues to play great defense and his shot's consistent. You know what that means, right? He's in line for a payday. Young 3-and-D guards, they don't come cheap. And guys, let's use common sense, right? Out of all the young guys on the Celtics roster, Romeo in this best version would still likely be last in terms of importance in paying. Peyton Pritchard, he's gonna have plenty of suitors who'd be willing to pay. And then this new improved version of Aaron Nesmith would also likely have many suitors, while also considering that the Celtics are going to be targeting players such as Bradley Beal. At some point, the Celtics can go oh so far in the luxury tax. Which brings me to the final topic point. The Boston Celtics have a very important upcoming regular season, regardless of how good they actually do. Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum are two rising superstars. They're only going to accept oh so much mediocrity. They want to win championships fast. And in this day of age of winning championships, you have to go all in. You can't wait on the young guys to be able to develop. You gotta throw in all the pieces and just go for it. The Lakers, they did this, they won a ring. The Bucks, they did this, they won a ring. The Clippers and the Nets, they haven't won yet, But guys, they're contenders, no? Like, Brad Stevens has had a very good offseason, retaining the young core that he believes has a part in the future, such as Robert Williams. That's a very good and very nice signing. But now, this is where Brad Stevens can show to Celtic fans that he means business. As an example, Bradley Beal. I'm guaranteeing you he will not be staying with the Washington Wizards. It's going to be that same process all over again. Bradley Beal is going to play amazing. That Wizards team sucks. They're going to lose games, and Beal is going to post cryptic messages on Twitter. It's not a matter of if, but when. Bradley Beal has 1 year left on his contract. Go get him. Put the young core that you don't believe you're going to want with a bunch of draft picks and go get him. At this point, before anybody says, oh, he has 1 year left, we can get him when he's a free agent, why trade anybody? Don't do that. Don't play yourself. Ask the Los Angeles Lakers. Ask your rivals how that went. For the past 7 to 8 years, they got nobody. Don't risk that game. Go and get your guy. Romeo Langford might be included in that package because of his inability to stay healthy and what he may cost for the Celtics in the future. Let me know what you guys think though. Until next time, peace.